Hey, what's going on? In this video, I want to give you some really cool ideas on how to start a business, profitable business that doesn't suck. Before I do begin, down below there's this link, and if you click on it, boom, in the description, you're going to get education and training on how someone can make the most amount of money using social media. All right. Now, for this video, I really kind of watched a couple stuff on Tim Ferriss, his ideas, as well as Tai Lopez on their ideas when it comes to starting a business. First, I'm going to start with Tim Ferriss. He's the one that wrote the 4-Hour Work Week, which is some pretty cool idea, right? I talked about it's better to create a category than and own that category rather than go into another category and be better than the competition, which is much harder. Okay, almost like opening up a coffee shop and competing with Starbucks. It's gonna be very difficult. It's better to kind of create your own category. Uh, basically scratch your own itch, something you're interested in. Go with that. Another idea, like, is sort of like turn a problem you have into a profitable business idea. Another really important concept he goes over is be very important when it comes to scalability. And you don't want to create a prison for yourself that's going to be much harder to fix later on. Okay. He also recommends a chapter in the book called The 22 Immutable Laws of Marketing. He recommends that book. And the chapter called The Law of Category. So you want to measure twice and cut once. There's a lot of work in being prepared, almost like painting. You want to spend a lot of time in preparing and all that kind of stuff, and the actual work is less time. And a lot of people don't do this when they start a business, and that's why a lot of them fail. That's what his theory is. Another great idea he has is if you work for the rewards, you will basically suck. You don't want to work for the rewards, okay? What you want to do is you want to do really, really good work, and the rewards will come naturally. And I actually just uh, read a quote from Whitney Cummings. She's a good comedian, and she's actually part of the creation behind the show Two Broke Chicks. She had this quote, which I thought was really good. Uh, and what she said was, networking actually hurts you in most cases. Don't waste your time socializing with people who you think can help you, brown nosing. Just get better, and opportunities will naturally present themselves once you deserve them. Just become awesome so people automatically will notice you and hire you. All right? Uh, Tim also recommends the book Small Giants by Bo Burlington. And in that book, he talks about how companies may actually constrain themselves so they can create this cool lifestyle, make some great profits, focus on good customers, rather than that, and it actually remain small. They want to remain small, basically, not get too dang big. So that's what he talks about when be careful of scalability. All right. And another thing he talks about is don't create something for a hypothetical audience that you don't understand, okay? Instead, create something you can't find for yourself, something you're passionate about. Like, I'm a guy. I'm going to be thinking about guy stuff. I'm not going to be thinking about, like, I don't know, uh, women stuff, like skincare, which I'm not really totally into, okay? Or beauty products, perfume. All right. Another thing he talks about is all you really need to do is really find and convert 1,000 diehard fans that will buy and consume anything you put out there. That's all you need. And they will convert a bunch of other people as well. So you just focus on finding 1,000 really diehard followers and you're done. Done. All right. Okay, and also he talks about being precise in your thinking, in your activity. If you do that, you'll probably be successful, okay? He thinks it's like a 50-50 shot to make it if you do all this prep work. He also recommends some books like Blue Ocean Strategy, The Effective Executive, the 80-20 Principle, and Vagabonding by Ralph Potts as well, okay? Now, next up, I listened to a video by Tai Lopez. And he has some really, really cool ideas, which I want to share with you. One is you don't want to fall prey to the idea. His most important thing was to really have like a brainstorming session and come up with many different ideas for businesses and test them out. And he got this. He talked to Pat Flynn, who's another very successful guy in business. And Pat Flynn has a story where he basically raised $1 million from investors. He thought he had this one great idea that was like amazing, and he spent a whole year trying to do it, and nothing happened. He sucked, and he wasted a whole bunch of time. Okay, so instead of having just one idea, and what Tai Lopez recommends, which I think is a great idea, is having a laboratory of ideas, like a whole bunch of them, and then you want to test those out. Boom, 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 and so that's his first really piece of advice, which I thought was really, really good. The second one is PI versus IP, and what that means is the P is patient and the I is impatient. Most people are very patient to start a business, and they're impatient. They just want money right now, and they give up quickly. All right, so what he recommends is the opposite. He recommends IP, which is very, very impatient. Like, when you have an idea, just bam, act on it. Just do it, start it, which I completely agree with. And be very patient with the idea. Give it lots of time. Keep at it. Keep trying different things before you quit and give up. So that was his advice. I thought that's great advice. A great, great tip. He talks about do you need to raise money from investors? Generally, not from the beginning, okay? You want to have some sales first. That's a great, great tip. It really is. So you want to, instead of going out there and trying to scale it, get money, you want to have like a blueprint. You want to make sure it actually works. And I'm thinking about Shark Tank, where these people come in there, and they got this idea. Sometimes they ask, well, have you sold one yet? That's a good question. So you definitely want to have that. Uh, Another question, do you want to do an MLM, an internet business, a franchise? The answer is just experiment with a lot of them. And most experiments, you can experiment and test the waters and do it in a couple months. And you can do a lot of experiments in a year. That's a great tip. Basically, he talks about all businesses really will be internet businesses in the future to some degree. They will be on the internet. Another great tip is to find a mentor or coach, somebody that will push you through plateaus, keep you in your main goal. Some of these could be books, some of these can be educational programs he recommends as well, which is a good idea. He recommends reading Peter Drucker, Jim Collins, and even watching some YouTube videos like of Warren Buffett, and of course buy courses too. Now, honestly, if you really are interested in starting a business, the easiest one is, of course, like an internet business. And I've been at the internet marketing arena, affiliate marketing, for a long, long, long time. And I've tried many, many different things. And I failed many, many, many different times. Okay. So what I highly encourage you to do, if you're interested in starting a business, making some money on the side, which is a very good thing to do, especially in this day of age where, working at one job and getting a pension doesn't exist. It's very difficult to find, okay? So it's good to be flexible, open-minded. And what I recommend you do is click on that link below. Bam. There's something called the commission machine. And basically, not only does it show you how to use social media platforms, and there's a lot of variety of them you can use to really get a lot of exposure and clicks. He teaches you how to do that. But most importantly, he teaches you the number one thing you need to do in business, which is what? Yeah, the part where you actually get someone to take their wallet, get their credit card or debit card, and actually pay you. Boom. Because it's not easy. It's very difficult. Okay. I remember I used to have another YouTube channel where I had millions and millions of views, and I couldn't convert crap. Boom. So that's very important. And he teaches you how to do that. He teaches you about the follow-up, the email marketing, the upsells, the downsells. And he's the best that I've seen. So that's why I recommend it. I can't recommend it enough. Okay, if you're gonna do any type of business, you gotta learn how to do that. And if you click that link below, I guarantee you it's the best training out there that I've seen. Okay, it is. So trust me, click the link below and take action. Okay? Yeah, that's right. Just boom, being patient. That's a good idea. Being patient, do the training, stick with the training, be patient and keep at it. And I guarantee you, your chance of increasing success-wise of the business will be much higher. Okay. Anyways, I hope this video was helpful. If you liked it, if you learned something, please just hit the thumbs up button. Boom. Appreciate that, and I wish you the best, and take care. Bye.